Hello?
Yo,
Golly, it's always a task joining this junk.
for real?
Yeah, like it's like you got I got to hit your invite one time to bring up the app,
Hmm.
and then I gotta go into back to the message, tap it again to try to join. Sometimes like the little join button to work. If not, you can't. You gotta close the app again. To hit the invite to bring up the app again, and then go back to the app and then try to join it again. Like that shit, like what the fuck?
Yeah, definitely probably still need to clean that up on the end.
Yes, sir.
You seen this Team USA boo boo man?
Yeah, I caught the second half because I was like up getting ready, you know what I'm saying, taking my shower and all that shit. I was supposed to fill out my claim. Forgot I'm doing that shit now. But I was so happy to go on fucking what's the name? I forgot motherfucking USA Jumps be on earlier shit. So I seen
Hmm.
motherfucker dollar post. I'm like, oh shit, they playing this shit. So by the time I watched second half, and then yeah, it's like I know you said they need team basketball, but it's like sometimes the motherfuckers gotta be a little bit more selfish. They just pass the ball a little bit too much, like passing up open shots, and then I seen like a few Jones fucking like at the end, Dame passed up an open jumper, trying to pass it down to the corner from the wing, and that jump got stolen. Like this nigga shoot that shot, like the fuck. And
Yeah,
like
them niggas.
Holiday was doing the same shit, like what the fuck.
Yeah, them niggas got. You could like them niggas got low confidence because all them niggas is like super brick squad in like the first half for real.
Yeah, I definitely can see that.
Hmm. I just think like they don't got like enough. They don't got like enough like I just feel like team players and shit.
Okay.
Cause I feel like if you had like regular team players, see Dame ain't really no passer like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when he do try to pass, it be dumb shit like that. Cause that's not what his forte is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, they need like I get Draymond, he cool, but at the guard position, they need like more niggas like that who can pass and got the high IQ for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then everybody else just got to be moving. It ain't a lot of movement either.
Yeah.
But uh, I guess it's just one game, so we'll see. Even though they did say France was like supposed to be one of the weaker teams.
This Jones just count for like seeding and stuff, right? Or some shit like that. Is this like a super real game they just played?
Yeah, that's like one of the real Jones. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Damn.
yeah. So I don't know what the threshold is as far as like L's. I know you could take a few Jones, but uh,
Yeah, they better get on it though.
you know, out the gate, like, man, niggas done lost two in a row. Now they got went out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. You ready to get into this card?
Yes, sir.
So what was the official name? It's the Ultimate Madness 4 tournament.
Yep. UM4.
UM4. I like the little name they was using, man. Ushering in the new class, the new RL, man. How you feel about that?
I like it, man. I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got their little man, and these niggas is coming, man. I'm liking it. These niggas is hungry, man.
Facts,
What
facts.
about you?
Yeah, I like the card. Like I said, overall, I think it was probably only about one battle where I was like, it is what it is. But other than that, for the most part, them Jones was like super, super entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like two battles for me. I ain't really fool with or whatever.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna get to them. Um, First up on the card was Real Foe versus J2.
True
Um,
foe, true foe.
oh, True Foe, my bad. I don't know why I'm Real Foe, my bad. Yeah, so True Foe versus J2, and officially Foe won this one 2-1. According to the judges. I ain't checked the fan votes at all yesterday,
Yeah, I didn't
except
either.
except for the last battle. That's the only one I was paying attention to it for and shit. But yeah, how'd you feel about this battle?
I liked it, man. It was a pretty good battle. Both battles did pretty good, and I think they both elevated their stock. Truthful, like you said, picked up the win, even though J2 lost. He still did good enough, and even got like the vote, the one judge vote from one of the best lyricists in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to speak volume for him moving forward. So plates or whatever. But yeah, man, it was definitely a solid battle, man. True Foe definitely had like some crazy haymakers in this
Mm-hmm.
joint or whatever, man. Like the little LGBTQ bar, that shit was fire. And then like I don't, he said the only nigga with a pen I fear is a nigga writing a statement. Like, poof, nigga was cooking,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah. It was a line he had where he was saying something about, you know, you the gay nigga, but when I snap, I come waving arms and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that was in that third. He was bombing in that third, boy. Oh my god.
Yeah, that he definitely was fine. Like you said, I felt like a few of these battles yesterday came down to, man, both of the battlers in that battle would elevate their stock, but unfortunately, somebody just gotta lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and it's funny because that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is like for the most of these parties battles, like damn, it sucks. Somebody just had to go. Just unfortunate that's how tournaments go. Because like a lot of these battles was good. Like a lot of these battles was close, man.
So hats off to Smack and whoever was evaluating for putting together this card. I thought it was some strategic, you know, method to the matchups, but turns out they just picked, you know, cards out of a hat, and whoever picked who, that's who they was battling. So I, you know, I
That
guess
speaks to how good the field is. If it can be that random and you
right.
still just get all these good matchups,
Yeah,
then you
facts.
got like a nice crop of fucking battles right there, man.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. J2, not sure if I've seen like at least not to my knowledge, a gay battle rapper before. Like actually, like, you
He's the
know,
one of the only open ones I know of.
right. And he's pretty fire. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's real. Another thing about yesterday is we saw some different styles.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if these rappers can like master their own styles without trying to incorporate too much of somebody else's style, then it's going to be a huge wave of fresh air for battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
100% agree.
Yeah. So lead us to the next battle, which was Merlin's own Swervo versus real name Brandon. 2-1. Real name Brandon picked up the W. I kind of agree with the judges on this one. Swervo was fire to me. He just was short in his rounds, hella short. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
If he could have like had a little bit more length to him, this would have been way more debatable than what it was. Real name Brandon, you know, they're saying he looked like Gorilla Black.
Yeah.
And Biggie. I like that aggressive style that he had. He wasn't holding anything back. You could tell like these first two battles that these guys wanted this 25K. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that battle?
Just like I said, like this is one of many great battles on this card, and just to piggyback off you, I feel exactly how you feel, and for the most part, the judges, I love the judges this time around. Like they pretty much were spot on damn near every battle. You know what I'm saying? Damn near every battle. And just to echo what you said about Swervo, and I'm proud of Swervo. You know what I'm saying? I love people from the area, whatever. Like, I always heard his name buzzing, but me, I'm not gonna like stunt. So I was up on him early. Like this is my first time hearing him actually battle.
Me
And
too.
I think he makes real music too, because I don't know. I remember going to the gas station one day, and I think maybe like his street team was like trying to sell me music and stuff. But I don't keep cash on me though. I
Okay.
probably would have bought that junk. But like, yeah, I'm happy. Like you said, he definitely, he probably he probably could have won this junk if his rounds was a little bit longer and a little bit more smooth. I felt it was a little bit choppy, not enough to super penalize him, but like couple that with the short rounds. And you can't play with somebody like real name Brandon. There's a
Right.
few people in this tournament who was like a little bit more seasoned. Like I think Swervo said he only been battling like for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
And real name Brandon is like one of them guys getting groomed out there in the West Coast under the tutelage of Geechee Gotti.
Okay.
So like you can't really come to play with them. And the Swervo should have knew better because watching the face-offs interviews, they're kind of close. They're kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, but definitely hats off, and definitely want to commend him watching the post-game interviews and stuff like that. He's taking on the chin. Like it wasn't too many people outraged by the decisions and stuff like that. He just, like you said, he just kept echoing. He's happy to be here. And like you said, his performance, he thinks is going to elevate him to get more plates and more cards. So definitely shout out to Swervo, man.
Yeah, shout out to Swervo. And it should. It wasn't these first few battles, pretty much all these battles, we're just going to keep echoing that. Like, even the losers in some of these battles definitely will be seen going forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, jumping into the next battle, it's the third battle of the night. It's Murder versus Sheed Happens. And officially, she picks up the 3-0, the 30. Now, this was my first time seeing Sheed Happens battle. And now I know you've been an advocate for him.
Definitely my favorite going into this tournament.
Yeah, so I've heard you mention him multiple times, and so I know you're going to have a lot of in-depth to go in about him. So I'm just speak my piece first and then let you go. To me, this was the highlight of the night, man. Like I said, I went into this battle, and the only thing I kept thinking is, like, this the dude Eli always talk about. Let's see what he got. You know what I'm saying? And literally from start to finish was just a spectacle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this guy this guy has potential star power. This guy, when I said earlier, a few of these artists can like master their like styles. If he masters that unorthodox style that he has, it's gonna be hard to beat that. You know what I'm saying? Like it. At first, I was starting off like, okay, he a little different. What he talking about? And then it's just like, once you catch on to his rhythm, it's just like, yo, he keeps saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, like, this nigga just like everything means something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like damn. And unfortunately, I feel like this is just I like Murder, but I feel like he just didn't have nowhere near enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know what he was expecting. I know he wasn't expecting that to go up against that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he just had nowhere near enough. What'd you feel about this battle?
Great battle. Again, even though Murder I think did great, still like I think I seen him battle like maybe like 1 or 2 times. But he had like a lot of pauses and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But nothing I would like really penalize him for. But it was like seemed like it was kind of messing up his momentum, like as he was like even when he was cooking or whatever. A little bit of pauses, but definitely good, man. I'm happy, man. Like these 3 guys from Maryland with Swervo, Murder from Baltimore, and She Happens from PG, I think like Hazard or something like that.
Yeah,
so I'm definitely happy we getting that placement in these type of stages. But like I said, just going by guy She, man, she was fucking cooking, like you saying, from start to finish. And the only thing I was like worried about is like, because we have our gripes with the judges. I didn't know the judges going into the battle, and it was like refreshing to know that they're majority all battle rappers, and then the one dude Tony Bro was like a real good commentator. So I was just worried if they would be able to pick up and keep up with his style and understand him, like you said, because he's very unorthodox. So
right,
and how would they feel about his rhyme cadence? But you know what I'm saying? They definitely was up to it. They understand him. They loved it. It was refreshing. And like a lot of the judges said, like I feel sorry for who has to stand up in front of that. Because
Yeah.
like he seems like he's a little bit older guy. Yeah, he has the gray hair and all that. So he's gonna be mature. He's gonna be ready for the moment. I don't think she's coming to fuck around. Now
Right.
I was just worried about him because like you know how like the face offs go. Like a lot of the people who like does too much in my opinion in the face offs.
Tend to get whooped.
Right. They kind of wet the bed. And she that like a true DMV PG nigga. He was acting up in the face offs. This nigga's joning. All that. This nigga was acting up, man. You know what I'm saying? Using the veteran tactics, kind of like letting them know, like, a little bit, oh, what we gonna get into tomorrow in the battle. But like even when he was off the screen for the face off, he's joning on the other opponents and stuff like that. So I'm just like, oh, all right, shit. Make sure you lock in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need you to go all the way, take this. But he definitely did disappoint. He seemed like he's super laser focused. I just can't wait to see what he does for the rest of this tournament, man.
Facts. So what's your opinion on Murder? Because as I'm watching the battle, you just can't help, and I know he's an older guy too as well. You just can't help but to, compare him to Twerk because of the style. His delivery, his mannerisms, damn near the voice, just a little bit deeper. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. Like I always battled that thing. Like a lot of like say everybody sound like Twerk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Maybe I gotta rewatch it or something. But like if you didn't tell me that, then it for me it wouldn't have hit me. As opposed to I'm gonna talk about another battle in this tournament who sounds like a carbon copy of somebody. And I'm gonna see if you picked it up without, you know what I'm saying, without being like,
well, I think
externally influenced.
I think I did pick it up because it was like copy versus copy, in my opinion, if that's the battle you're talking about.
But yeah, I don't know. It didn't like I said, I didn't pick up on it too much, and I wasn't penalized on anything for that. But okay, but I see you. I ain't say you penalized him, but you,
no. I'm a unlike the average battle rap fan. I'm a fan of that type of stuff. Whether as long as you're good, I don't care. I don't care who you sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because in the comments and like the videos, like if anybody talk with any type of aggression, energy is, oh, you sound like Twerk. I'm like, God damn, everybody sound like Twerk. Like shit.
Yeah, and that's what I was scrolling the little comments and Value City Twerk or Die Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Like Twerk Light and this and that. So, and shout out to Murder. He just didn't have like enough. When you're going up against opponents like that, a few battlers did take like kind of long to get into like the punches and all of that.
Right.
And that could be like costly. You know what I mean? Because if you're going up against somebody that's like every line or every other line is just a punch, then they producing out twice as much as you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely shout out to both of them. Next battle was Piranha versus Casino. I had to step off to do something, so I didn't get a good vibe for this battle. So I'm gonna lean on you for these next two battles. So what did you feel about this one?
It was a solid battle. Piranha picked up the victory. Like nothing really blew me away too much about it. Like I'm not really too big of a fan of Piranha. If out of the two, I would lean more to Casino. It seems like he had a little bit more energy. Piranha more so like the street chill, like real talk type guy. And I don't know, like it wasn't for me. Even though the judges, like they liked his aura, they liked his mannerisms, they gave him the victory, man.
Yeah, and it's 2-1, right?
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you something about the judges, but I want to wait till we get further along a little bit, because it's something that I just want your opinion on. Like I seen something on Twitter with somebody saying about how the judges were actually judging the battle. Now I feel like these judges were way better than what we've been getting.
Hell yeah.
And then somebody has made like a statement and was like, such and such, such and such. And I was like, well, that is true. So I'm gonna get your opinion on, but we're gonna cover a couple more battles before we get to that point.
Yeah, I got like a big story to cover too, as far as the judges too.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you heard that backstory and all that stuff too. So yeah, we definitely gonna get into that for the fans.
Well, I probably didn't. So it's gonna be news to me too and shit.
All right.
So next up, and I'm gonna have to lean on you for this one too. And I'm kind of mad I missed this one.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
So this is MVP versus Truth Watson. MVP picked up the 3-0. And even though a few of these battles were 3-0s, just because it's 3-0 doesn't mean you get completely, I don't know about this one, but the one earlier, it doesn't mean you get completely bodied. It just means that a person can edge you in every round, or a person just had more material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how did you feel about this one?
This one, I want to say it's a complete body, because it's a complete body on this card.
Okay.
But this one definitely was a clean 3-0. And it's crazy. Like I never understand this. Like it was a unofficial bet on this one. Like not like how like the Ace Amin and Cortez was, but these gentlemen had a bet between each other for $1,000.
Okay.
And MVP came out and showed out, man. MVP was cooking. MVP was cooking all 3 rounds. And I don't know what it is. Maybe because he's from like St. Louis or something, but a lot of people didn't catch his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, he's getting no crowd reaction. And Truth, I don't know, came out with like a lackadaisical style, wasn't really hitting. And I'm just like questioning some of his bars, and he had like a bad choke in the third. So yeah, he definitely got body, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. So overall, how do you feel about like going forward, Truth Watson?
Just by listening to some of the interviews and like backstory, I don't know. He's like one of the people. I don't know if he like takes it serious. I don't know if he's gonna be around. He's like a kind of like a knucklehead. So I remember like, I don't know if you remember like maybe like a year or two ago, he had like a little viral clip that went took off with one of the Dipset guys. I can't remember the Dipset guy's name, but he had a viral moment with that, and that was like his between that and I guess he like hit Jazz as like his biggest moments in battle rap. I don't think he's gonna be around a while. I think he had something with that, and he went to RB and didn't do good over there, and he's like one of the people I know his name, but I haven't really seen too many battles. Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be around a while. No, too much longer. No disrespect.
Okay, so we'll get into the winners, perspectives a little bit down the line or whatever. So the next battle we'll see Stumbles, which is a funny name in my opinion.
Ironic name.
Yeah. Versus Bose the Bambino. Officially, Bose picked up a 3-0 victory. And this will be the last 3-0 victory of the night. How'd you feel about this battle?
Man, it's like I normally hate, or I used to hate when one person doesn't show up. And Stumbles didn't show up for this battle. But right. I still loved it because Bose carried this fucking battle. Bose caught the body of the night. He cooked this dude, man. He from start to finish, he was on his neck and did not let up. And it's just so funny seeing Stumbles in the face-off.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you, if you get a chance, please go watch the face-off.
Okay.
This nigga Stumbles was so animated. He was, you know what I'm saying, trying to write off Bose, talking to the other 2 gentlemen, because the way they did the face-off is 2 start, and then they'll bring another 2. So it'll be 4 people at the table. So he was like disregarding Bose, trying to talk to the other guys. And then he kicked off his face-off talking shit to Jay Black, because I guess Jay Black wasn't really feeling him.
Oh, okay.
Then he took a shot at DNA because DNA didn't have him on. to do like the unofficial face-offs. So he did all that to come shit to bed, and it's like crazy. And Bo's third round, he fucking killed him. You could
Yeah.
tell like he like how Twerk say shook his pride.
Mm-hmm.
He shook his pride, man. He was jabbing all fucking night haymakers, knocking his fucking head off, and then absolutely killed him in that third round, man.
Agreed. So this is I've never seen either one of these battlers before last night. And yeah, Bo's the Bambino definitely seems like going forward he could be a problem. The second round of this tournament should be like wow. Based on what we saw from the first round. Last two battles of the night, co-main event, main event. DJ the Piranha, or I don't know if he says Piranha, but just spells it differently.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they pronounce Piranha, but like, yeah, it definitely spells it weird.
Right. Okay. Versus Kid Slade. Slade got this one 2-1. I kind of feel like this could have easily been 2-1 either way. For us, it comes down to preference, and now I'm going to get into the statement I want your opinion on about the judges. So when it comes down to like these super debatable, both of these guys came to play. Plenty of material, no stumbling, no choking, didn't take long to get into the punches and stuff like that. It really just came down to what you prefer. Do you have a problem with the judges having that critique system though? Like, shouldn't it just be like something like super structured to go off of? And I feel like as a fan, we should go off of preference, but a judge should like that. That's just like if we watch Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, and we'll be like, man, that's a good ass fight right there. And then the judge will come out and say, yeah, Floyd was tough, but I prefer the way Manny fight. You know what I'm saying? He don't do all that dancing. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I wouldn't be mad at it, but like you just gotta have those parameters set in place. You know what I'm saying? So like people would know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So people can be strategic and maybe attack and make sure they check off some of them boxes that they know that judges are looking for. But when those parameters aren't set, I mean, what else could you go on? Like when it's so close, like what would be a tiebreaker? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what kind of like made me lean more towards Slade because it was a super battle, but I like Slade more. Slade was like a little bit more clean, and I like his style a little bit more than DG. But it was a super close. But that's why you can't come out and fuck around. That's why you gotta be like a Sheed and shit, and just, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have that extra because especially like these later rounds, you're going to get some hitters.
Right.
Everybody can rap.
Right.
So you can't rely on just straight out rapping somebody or hoping somebody stumble or something. You got to have those intangibles. You got to think outside the box. You got to bring more.
Have plenty of material,
Yeah,
and then
leave it to the judges.
And then just only thing that should be cutting you off is when they say time, and that's
right.
that's exactly how Sheed happens. It was like a couple of rounds I think he didn't even get to finish. Well, a few people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what you want to. That's exactly what you want to do. But I will say this is like I sided with Kid Slade too, but we should be saying DG. Yeah. Plenty more. He put on the show too. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those situations where somebody just has to go home, which was pretty much the theme of every other battle.
Right. Yep.
So that brings us to the main event of the first round, which is Elijah Straight versus, in my opinion, just based off how everybody was talking, the favorite to win the tournament, NXT Next.
Let me stop you right here.
Okay.
Because this is where the story and the controversy comes in. So, a little while before the tournament, when they were selecting judges, Next got wind that Tay-Rock, who was supposed to be a judge, was on Instagram Live talking about his matchup with
Okay.
Elijah Straight, saying like, you know what I'm saying, talking trash, like ain't no way he gonna beat Elijah Straight. And as I'm getting more information, because I watched a little bit last night before I, you know what I'm saying, talk to you, um, he got wind of it, and he supposedly he went to Geechee for advice. And like, what should he do? And he like, man, I'm thinking I should tough it out and whatever. And Geechee was like, I don't know if Geechee said this conversation actually happened, or Geechee is stepping up for him, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the controversy, because like a lot of people thought that was whack, and Tay-Rock went on the whole rant saying that shit was whack. He said he would have done an impartial job, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he went to the higher ups, so him and Geechee went to the higher ups, got Tay-Rock removed. And the person who replaced him was Gaddis. And Gaddis was the last final deciding vote on that 2-2 battle that we're about to discuss.
Yeah. And it's I was gonna get into her too. So obviously NXT next. It's a habit to say NXT at this point because of wrestling. Picked up this W, which was the talk of the night for all the wrong reasons. Controversial ending. He picked up the win 2-1. I don't even think he thought he was going to win this battle when it was over. Like the way his facial expression was, the way he was like acting super humble and stuff like that, kept trying to dap up Elijah Straight. It led me to believe he didn't even think he was going to win this. I had Elijah Straight 2-1. Most of the judges had Elijah Straight. Well, obviously it was tied. One thing that I wanted to bring up about Gaddis is that I'm not mad that she voted for next. It's how she voted for next, which was made me think something was kind of fishy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All the judges, no matter who they ended up voting for, whether it was Elijah Straight or next, everybody gave Elijah Straight that third round. She's the only one that gave it to next. And I felt like that was maybe the clearest round of the battle.
For real?
Yeah, I really feel like me personally, I feel like Elijah Straight, like, I didn't even feel like it was going to be like a controversy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I really felt like, you know, obviously we can get into the whole the jokes that were going around. Oh, damn, it's like watching Rum versus Nitty. You know what I'm saying? And, and because Elijah Straight's a Christian rabbi, I think they was calling him Rummeth Knittington. So I went into this battle once he was saying like he doesn't use these type of bars and stuff like that. I was like, okay, he's probably about to get killed then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then the stuff he was putting together was just like, okay, he rap. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. He's one of these type of dudes. So I really felt like the first round, it took both of them a while to get going in the first round. But I feel like once they got going, like Straight had way more punches and hits than Next did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely edged Elijah in that first.
Yeah. Second round, I felt like that was close too, but it definitely felt like Next just had like the better overall round. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I disagree with you.
Okay.
I think Elijah blacked in that second round.
No, he did though. Yeah, I feel like he did. He did. I just felt like Next kind of just like slightly edged them. Like even if you like even on Twitter, I was like, damn, you know, I got Elijah Straight 2-1. but that's just being respectful though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it could have been a 3-0, but the judges wasn't going to let that rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then in the third round, I had Elijah like clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like Next he was doing good, but it felt like he just kind of ran out of gas. You know what I mean?
Okay. We judged it different because I gave Next that third round. I got to rewatch it because like I was telling you, I didn't see it in the original broadcast. I was listening to it, but I was cooking. But like soon as I stopped texting you, this guy on Caffeine, he was re-airing the battles. But the problem was he was re-airing it, but he was, you know what I'm saying, he's entertaining his chat. So he's like stopping and shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I still got a good feel of it, I think. But but like these last two battles definitely can rewatch them. And like you said, even with the J2 joke, like he felt it. I mean, he lost it in the building, but if you go back on tape, you can rewind and catch stuff, you might win it on tape.
Right.
So yeah.
And that's a thing too. It's just that, normally that's acceptable, but because you fighting for 25K, I really wouldn't give a fuck this time around. You know what I'm saying? Like me winning on tape ain't gonna do me no good this time. You know what I mean?
Right. So,
but that's also true. So yeah, we got our little method of how we gonna do things going forward. So yeah, definitely gonna be rewatching these Jones. How'd you feel about like the judges overall?
Like I said earlier, man, I think the judges were super good. You know what I'm saying? I have no complaints about it. They seemed super fair. Like even when it came down to articulating their decision, for the most part, they're good. I can live with them. Like they ain't gonna be like 100% perfect because, like I said, this is an opinionated sport. But they were fucking solid to me. Like for me to not like judges, I'm cool with these guys.
Yeah. Same here. Outside that ending part, that's just only a little, huh?
Everybody say it ain't funny. You should say that. Like you know what I'm saying. You know me, I'm Mr. Conspiracy guy. Next is one of their pet cats. They're guys. So I don't know. Maybe they are trying to push them. You know what I'm saying? Build a star, or whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna, that always comes down to the person at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We done seen that with Twerk. We done seen it with plenty of people. Like you just be that handheld chosen person, and then you don't hold up your end of the bargain. You know what I mean? So going forward, definitely gonna see what's what. Do you have a card for round 2?
I don't have it. Let me see. I think I can get it real quick. Let me go to URL.
But in the meantime, while he's doing that, there's definitely I would, I'm not gonna say a classic card, but whatever is a notch on the classic, it was that. You know what I'm saying?
Ready whenever you are.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, you got True Foe versus She Happens. MVP versus Kid Slade. Real Name Brandon versus Piranha. And Next versus Bose the Bambino.
Awesome. Yeah, see, those should be some good matchups right there. And that's 2 weeks time.
Yep. Oh, that's a good thing you said that. I think that's what's going to separate it right there. You only got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think they had like a month to write this first initial battle. Now you got 2 weeks. And I hope these guys come out and deliver. We didn't have like a lot of stumbles and chokes in the first round. Hope that continues. Keep putting on for the new era, man.
I forgot which battle it was, but one of them cats that won last night, they was asking him about the 2-week turnaround time, and he was saying that he done wrote plenty of material. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta like integrate names and tweak stuff, but he's good to go. So
I think Bose said something like that. I'm not sure if it was Bose. I think
okay.
Bose. I know he definitely said he ready for next round. He said he got like a clip for niggas.
So yeah, hopefully. You said they had a month to prepare, so hopefully a lot of them game plan that way and not just,
Yeah.
But we shall see. So who obviously She Happens is your favorite to win the whole thing?
Yeah, she. I'm thinking it's gonna be she versus real name Brandon in the finals, man. Okay. So that's the two different sides of the bracket right there.
And that would be dope. That would be dope. Like real name Brandon. That's West Coast cuz under Geechee, right?
Right.
Yeah, Gorilla Black. And then and then She Happens from, will you say he's from Hyattsville?
Yeah.
Hyattsville, Maryland. Yeah. Put on for the DMV, man. This a W, coming home to Maryland without it being like, I ain't gonna say overhyped, but without it being like, the Goonies and all of that. I know they're not together no more, but those guys and whatnot, it would be big, man.
Yeah, sir.
Hey, so speaking of Maryland battle rap, what happened to like the guys like Funeral Fame and all of them? What happened to them?
I'm already still around. They just don't get like a lot of plates, whatever. But like, I don't know. He was just recently. I think one of his last battles was Next. He battled Next. I think like on a band or something like that. Once long ago. Yeah, they still around. Cuban was supposed to be in this jump. I think Swervo took his spot. That's another. You know what I'm saying? Drugs still battling. Yeah, they still around, man.
Okay. Yeah, I see Witchcom is slowly on a rampage, building himself back up. Jack Boy.
Oh yeah, I'm super happy for Jack Boy, man.
Yeah, way to you get knocked down, man. Way to like rebrand yourself and fight and work hard, and now you on your way back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely had to battle that whole chain and Black Wealth thing and the whole viral moment. Didn't stay down, man. Got back up.
Yeah, so definitely shouts out to him. Other than that, man, we definitely gotta do this. Shout out to motherfucking Smack, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how long this gonna last with the free material and all that, but definitely appreciate it while we got it.
Yep. Definitely appreciate it. Tons of free entertainment, like I said before, man. How could you be mad? Even if it ain't the people you want to see, the matchups you want to see. Like some of your stuff is like winning me over. Like I'm a fan of a few of these people I haven't even seen before, like your Bose and Elijah Strait and Kid Slade. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be checking for these guys now, man. That's what needs to happen. You gotta build these new guys up. Cause like the legends, they're not coming out. Like a lot of those matchups already happened. They don't have too many people to battle. So you gotta keep, you know what I'm saying, growing new talent to have new matchups, new classics, man.
And definitely who was that? That for Smack that watched their battle, like kept telling them to come on stage and watch them work.
That was she.
Yeah, She Happens. Yeah. You got to do stuff like that, man, because it's just like you say, you got the conspiracy side, and I can agree that it's a lot of politics in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you listen to a lot of these rappers, a lot of rappers say, you know what I'm saying, it's politics with it, or they've been around for a while. Like, man, why you ain't make it? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's politics. You know what I'm saying? Like each rapper gets brought up by somebody, whether it be New, whether it be what's the guy that just left? Who? Smack fine people. The big guy Norbs.
Norbs. Okay.
Yeah,
Norbs.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like people play politics or whatever, man.
Yeah. So hopefully, just stay dedicated, stay down, keep pushing, and just got to be cool with one of them, I guess, man. Unfortunately, try to get on the up and up, and then just try to break the mold, or at least get your region on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, we gotta play that game.
Yeah.
So, you got any what the fuck facts for the day before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, I got one too. I can give you a little time to get yours together because I got mine pulled up already.
All right.
So the what the fuck fact of today for this pod is a New Jersey man bought a bottle of orange juice from a grocery store, went home to his wife, and when his wife seen how much he spent on, like, I guess all the groceries, told him that he spent way too much on that bottle of orange juice. It was $6. So told them to go take the bottle of orange juice back to the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he returned the orange juice, he took the $6 and decided to spend it on 2 lottery tickets and end up winning $315 million. Wow. He now says he's a mega fan of orange juice.
That's fire right there, man.
Unbelievable.
What luck.
Yeah, that.
And shout out to the wife too.
Yeah, facts. I know if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, man, unbelievable, man. The kind of stuff that just happens, like, damn, you return a bottle. Oh, fuck it, I'll play the lottery. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just, come on, young, that's crazy.
And what kind of bottle of orange juice is $6? God damn.
Hey, it got to be that Simply. That little Simply Joe. Oh.
God damn.
No, it ain't the Donald Duck Joe.
No bullshit.
All right, but you good?
Yeah, all right. For my what the fuck fact is, have you ever wondered why like someone is just like so negative?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just always just so negative.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a study in 2013 discovered there is an actual negative gene, and they ran studies on it. And they put a group of people together, and people with the negative gene, they just seen stuff completely different from people who didn't have it. Whether it be something simple as like a vacation picture, they would notice like negative connotations, like negative angry faces, and they just didn't really feel the vacation photo, like how it will make you feel like warm, comforting, like I want to go there. They just had negative reactions to it. And I just want to know, like, if people just hate Jordan or LeBron, I wonder if they suffer from that.
So you saying like this whole time, like people just born like this?
Yes, it's hereditary. Some people are born with a negative gene, according to the 2013 study.
So why they need to put shit like that out into like the mainstream, so now so everybody could be hip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like, oh man, my bad, bro. I know you born with this shit. Go ahead with that hating shit. You know what I'm saying?
We got a disorder. I don't know if you do it. They need to like, make some medicine to cure that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some treatment.
I'm quite sure. You said that if that's 2013, this 2021, something have been discovered since then. Whether I ain't saying they got a cure for it, but something to subside the symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Like something.
Yeah, niggas is running rapid.
Yeah, all these fake little love potions and shit they got, man. I know they got something for real. You know? Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Thank you, sir.
Man, I can start, looking at people differently and shit now.
Yeah.
But with that being said, time for us to get up out of here. This has been another Head for the Hills podcast, Ultimate Madness 4, the race for 25K, right?
Yeah, 25K, man.
The race for 25K. Before we go, I always got, when it comes to battle rap and that number, I always got to bring up this old T-Rex line and shit. And I forgot who he's battling, but they also was in a tournament for 25K, and I never forget when he says Mook want 25K to kill a nigga that's ill. For 25K, I kill this nigga for real. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah. So, man. But other than that,
classic.
Definitely classic. But other than that, we out of here.
Bye.